Today's video, we are going to be reviewing 22 rifles and doing an ammo test. I've got 3 different ammo choices and I've got 2 different guns. This is a Rossi RS22 long rifle. These things are about 130 bucks. I got this from either a Rural King or Dunham's. I think they both had them. And so we're gonna be sighting them in for the kids and with the intent of going squirrel hunting. So I picked out 3 different ammos. We'll go over those and tell you which one grouped better. There's actually a very clear choice. And we're also gonna be doing the ammo test with my Ruger 1022. This is known to be very accurate, very good 22. This is probably about 400 bucks now if you were to buy it. So let's call it an upper end 22, I guess, for a hillbilly. I'm sure there's a whole different world of accurate 22s out there, but for buying off the shelf, that's a $400 accurate 22 versus a $130, probably not the most accurate 22. Well, let's find out because I think you're going to be surprised. We're gonna get right into it, show you the guns, show you us shooting them at the range. We're gonna go through that pretty quickly, and then we're gonna come right back in here and I'm gonna go over the data with you on a chart, and it's pretty cool. We're gonna see which gun was the most accurate overall. We're gonna see which ammunition was the most accurate overall, and including at the different ranges. And at the end of the video, I promise you that you're gonna have a very clear choice on which ammo and which gun was the best. It's worth mentioning that I have absolutely no affiliation with either brand of firearm or any of the brands of ammunition. 3 different brands of 22 ammo, and we're gonna shoot groups and see what we can get to group from this gun, and then we'll see how that compares to that same ammo grouping out of this gun. And ultimately we're preparing for going squirrel hunting. So anyways, we'll get right into it and tell you what we think about the different ammo. So that way, if you guys are considering one of these guns, you can save the time and trouble and just get the ammo that shoots good. We're a little bit, we're almost pretty much 1.5 inches.
Jam, seriously. Actually a lead tip, and they had some sort of like grease on them. They're like greasy.
They felt oily or greasy, yeah, loading them into the clip, didn't they? Man, it's pretty cool when you actually see a big difference and do a test like this and the answer is obvious and there's an obvious choice. Stay tuned, I think you guys are gonna get some value out of this. At 20 yards, couldn't really make concrete conclusions between me and Hunter and the different guns and all the different ammo. But when we went back to 40 yards, that's when I could tell a big difference. And honestly, there was a bigger difference in the ammo selection than there was the 22. All right, that's cool. Let's go put it together on a chart. All right, so let's look at the data. Now that you saw we did all the shooting, the 3 different brands up here, the NormaUSA TAC22 is the winner for both guns, all yardages, hands down gold medal for shot accuracy. Now, keep in mind, as you saw from our setup, we're not shooting in a lead sled or a machine. We did have a rest we were setting the guns on, but other than that, it was sort of freehand. So if you're shooting in a lead sled, you know, or whatever, you're gonna get a much tighter group. But we did the same thing for our testing. So I truly believe the test results are accurate test results, because variable wise, we tried to did the same thing for every single shooting sequence. So the groups are just a little bit bigger because we didn't have a lead sled. So as you can see, the NormaUSA won for 20 yards and 40 yards. Actually, surprisingly, at 40 yards, our groups were 1/8 of an inch tighter than they were at 20 yards. But that's because I was shooting the 40-yard probably. And if you look overall, though, if you just look at all the data and average it out, it was 1.3 inches for the NormaUSA. The Winchester was 1.84 inches. The Aguila was 1.54 inches. So clear winner. The worst was the Winchester SuperX. The Aguila came in second. If you look over here at the guns, I have the Rossi and the 1022. Rossi and the 1022 from the 20 and 40 yards. At 20 yards, the Rossi averages 1.5 inch groups, and the 1022 averaged 1.33 inch groups. And with the Rossi at 40 yards, we averaged 2 inch group. And with the 1022, the Ruger 1022 at 40 yards, we averaged a 1.58 inch group. So you can see that, yes, the Ruger 1022 definitely groups better than the other gun. However, the grouping with that NormaUSA ammo was actually the same. So the cool thing there is that the ammunition selection or choice had more to do with accuracy than the gun itself. So in other words, I would rather you would be more accurate to get the cheaper gun, the Rossi 22 LR, and use the better ammo than you would be to use the expensive gun and the cheap ammo. So the ammo was the biggest difference here. So I highly recommend this ammo. I actually went out and bought 10 more boxes of it. I need to go buy more just because we know it works great out of these two guns. So yeah, stick with us. We're going to be hopefully get some squirrel hunting videos coming soon. And if you have any questions about any of this data, let me know. If you guys have done a test that's a little different, let me know. Thanks for watching. This is I believe I just showed you again, this is the 1022 with the TAC22 ammo. And you can see the 40-yard group is right here, which is, the 40-yard group's about the same as the 20-yard group. Now check this out. This is Hunter's Rossi 22, cheap 22. And this is from 20 and 40. I think my 20 was down here and my 40 was these four, because one jammed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, these four. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're still a very good group at 40 yards. And I also shot Hunter's. I shot the Winchester ammo at 40, and I felt good with it. And look at my. We got like a 2.5 inch group. That's horrible. Same thing. This was the cheap ammo out of my Ruger, and I got a bigger group there. Same thing there.